finna fake with you. Don't think enough for you break case with you. Smoke bomb on my face, bitch, place with you. If it ain't about bread, I have to wait with you. Bills don't care where the money from. The only outcome, me and come. Pick the block to the know every sin, every crumb. Get it how you live, we're on phone, by the way this.
Clouds, Fools, and Superstars.
It's Slim.
I'm Country.
And welcome to another episode of
Coasters in the Head Trade. What up, nigga?
Same Shit, Different Toilet.
This shit finna be funny, man. Hey, man, they not burning daylight. Let's get it.
I'm burnt the fuck out. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. You are loved. You are strong. You are enough. You are capable.
My big kind, man.
Rewind. You are loved. You are strong. You are enough. You are capable.
Oh, shit.
I ain't drinking this bottle first, man.
Hey,
Show me the green light. We good.
Hey, yo, so, ain't that new nigga, what you gonna do? Episode 132. Yeah, man. Coach Trey, y'all see what the fuck we got going on, man. This shit finna be funny. Coming from right to left, man, we got the DSA Podcast.
Back for the first time.
You feel me? A fan favorite, Why We Cheat. What up, Troy?
What up?
A season 2 throwback, man. How y'all living, man? What up, Cold Black?
Why we cheat?
Hey, y'all. Hey, man. And subject matter expert of cars and other car-related shit, man. Money making rich. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, man. I don't even want to talk about it no more. Hey, man, I do got a fun fact, though, man.
Wrong place, wrong time. Okay.
Nigga, I did not know that Jehovah's Witnesses with Michael Jackson. I said shit all the way wrong with them. Oh, man. Well, fuck it, man. What is Christmas to y'all?
Oh, no, I'm about to pop this perky.
Oh, so now niggas ain't listen to me. I got nigga done fucked up one time. All right, fuck y'all niggas then. How about this?
Yes.
How you love them apples? Well, fuck y'all niggas then. You heard me? Oh, man, how y'all doing, by the way?
Good, boy, good.
We're good. Is that the question? Yeah, so I feel like we need to catch up.
Oh, no, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm good. I'm happy being around all these smiling black faces and Troy.
Oh.
Don't let the dude
Hey, say. This is the giving season.
This ain't gonna be the episode.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody can get it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I came in love, peace, and
Just tell me when
Fuck up.
Okay.
you know what I mean? Hey, you ain't gonna get but that you.
Curious.
Ain't nobody worried about no motherfucking Troy. You know what I'm saying? Getting mad.
see it.
You know what I mean? Cause my spider sense ain't tingling yet, so I ain't worried about you niggas. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and get this little shit started again.
You really meant rewind.
You fucking, hey man. I had to goddamn get it playing for a go. Hey, fuck it, hey man, I forgot to press the button the first time, so shit won't record it, you feel me? So now we here yet again. You know what I mean? You know me, I ain't got no secrets around this bitch, I don't care, I fuck up.
We all do.
Yes, but you know, I'm tired of hearing about, huh?
Hey, we fucked up. We fucked up. You meant what we said.
No, I'm too high to fall.
I'm telling you.
Huh?
Perfect.
Hey man, but yeah, man, this low key like family and friends to me, man, and Troy.
All right. She started swinging.
If she jump over you, just know it coming.
You got it coming.
If you know she jumping over you, just know it coming. He ain't paying attention, but she coming.
I'm always paying attention. You know what I mean?
I don't know what to tell you.
You gotta tell me shit.
Just leave your check back. Close his eyes.
Hey, Shaw, this Christmas time this year, y'all think about doing something on y'all podcast? Like last time y'all did that giveaway, y'all think about doing something like that?
Hell, I don't know.
We ain't giving the people shit.
Well, at least I donated last year.
Nah, this year we ain't gonna do that. This year we gonna just focus on more of an episode with that. I think.
I'm about to they put a
we
Drake.
did one last year with me, him, and Teddy, so we just.
Little motherfucker, all right.
Yeah.
But nah, we thought
Make
about
sure
it,
y'all
but
tune in too.
We didn't do it this year.
As soon as y'all drop it, I'm there. I'm there.
Yeah.
Hey, we need.
Oh yeah, right. They about to celebrate episode 100.
Yeah, we going. We actually.
Congratulations.
We going to record it when we leave here.
That's good. All right. So that means it's coming soon.
But we still ain't giving away shit.
You ain't got to give me nothing.
Just check us out. Last year was.
I mean, very good, entertaining stuff. You feel me?
Good shit.
Hey, I appreciate y'all giving that tablet. We did get that away last year.
Yeah.
We gave that away last year to a kid.
I'm telling about it. I got to work with my asshole.
That's all good. But don't expect that shit every year. Once again, we are not giving away shit this year. But it's gonna be a dope
For all you
episode.
listening.
It's gonna be a
Not
dope
giving away
episode though.
He did it once. He ain't doing it twice. He ain't doing it now.
No, I'm doing so. But nah, we gonna
You
get.
ain't do no job anyway.
We'll get back to it eventually, but this year we gonna. It's our 100th episode, and it just happened to be Christmas, so we gonna focus on that. And vibe out, and me, him, Teddy gonna.
Oh,
get
we
together.
gonna vibe back.
You know how that.
It's loud.
We ain't doing nothing special. Just
We
talking to
is.
people. That's it.
Doing something real special.
That's what's up.
That's it.
Talking.
Dope episode. That
talking.
episode it'll drop Christmas
We talking.
Day, right? Is it Christmas Day? It's one of those. He know more.
Actually, it'll drop late Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Boom.
The late Sunday.
Yeah. No.
Late
Saturday. Saturday, late Saturday.
Late Saturday.
So it'll drop around the time everybody chilling at the crib anyway. I know there's a lot of party and shit going on Saturday. You get up Sunday morning at the crib.
Christmas is on
Oh,
Sunday.
so you gonna drop it late Saturday? So
Late Saturday.
when it drop on Christmas on Sunday,
Everybody gonna be at home chilling, eating with their
See,
family.
we got-
You can listen to the party.
like we did on Thanksgiving one time. We drop on Thanksgiving. Got you.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
we got
time to drop, though, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
we got an episode that I'm gonna actually drop tomorrow to kind of
Yup.
fill in the gap.
Okay,
But yeah.
Once we
that
do-
sounds good.
Yeah, once we do the Christmas episode tonight, after this, then we'll drop that late Saturday night, Christmas Eve.
So Troy, I be saying Troy brand on the way. I be thinking in my head, but Troy coming, y'all. Want to tell him what you think you might got in store for him, or you just want to save it?
Nah.
All right, she gonna save it.
Oh,
She gonna save it. That's smart. I've been trying to get Cole to jump back out there on YouTube.
When they do
But
that,
she
that mean they got
taking
some
a sweet
hot
time.
shit
I'm,
on
you know,
the
getting
way.
there, you know.
One step at a time.
One step at a time, you know. I just had to get situated in a few things, you know.
Get back on them Nike hauls.
Well, no, not so much now. I was talking to her. It'd be more Black excellence related, as far as like culture, themes, relevance, trending things, casual relationships, friendships, all the good stuff centered around being Black.
I like how you sounding
Black
right now.
experience.
You see how she
you know.
changed?
Yeah,
I like being Black.
She
you
just
know
went
what I
from.
mean?
She damn near went Earth the Kid on us.
Yeah,
Man, I about to say how part of two. She went
Marcus,
Black.
Yeah, but I mean that's what my show was before. But I think I want to like make sure. So I don't want to do Nike Hawks. My life has changed a lot since my first couple videos. So it'll be more like tech stuff, some things I'm trying to do. You know, on the creative end. Then I'm also looking to paint again next year too. So I'll just get into my creative stuff. You know,
Dip and
shit, I
dab.
grow up, you know, 30s are here, so you know it's just like,
So I creep.
you know,
Yeah.
I've matured.
Creeping on the down low.
All right, what do you say?
Out here trying to get
What do you say,
on these
Richard
hoes.
Lawson?
Lawson. I creep.
Richard Lawson.
Yeah. She don't know what I do. And that's why she don't.
Rich, what you got going on, man?
Hey, Chris.
Oh, I.
Set us back. I'm sitting up like, okay, we gotta catch up. Like you said, we got all like, oh my God, we 30 minutes behind on the topic. We had our flow going. I was like,
Okay.
It was on me.
You see what I did? I pulled the fuck
It's
up.
on him.
It's on me. I break it back though. I always break it back.
That's what all the DJs say.
They bring it back.
Yeah, that it's not that. Just leave the vibe. I don't really care about the touch no more. I mean, well, unless y'all want to, shit, you know. I'm not opposed to it.
About going back to that?
Yeah, it will get kind of tick. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had the perfect closer for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad.
You lost that magic, bro.
You did.
Oh no, hey,
On to the next shit. Say,
Yeah. I
That
think
shit gone.
But
it's over with.
come back.
Christmas season.
who celebrate that shit really, man?
Favorite Christmas.
Nah, let me be honest. Like who really celebrate the holiday? 'Cause I ain't gonna lie to you. I really don't care about this shit. Like,
More so for the family.
yeah, that most of my whole thing
Like
about
Thanksgiving,
it.
I just want to be around family.
Just be around family.
Be around the people I love.
That's it.
That's it.
Enjoy the day off, you know what I understand?
Yeah.
It's on Sunday. I hope everybody off unless they work in the hospital.
Well,
Call center.
Yeah.
What they call it? Our frontline workers. Said
Somewhere, a lot of where's closed though.
right now, since
Christmas.
the pandemic, a lot of
Before that, they
places
closed
have
on-
been giving people their due diligence of time off and pay.
Oh, gotcha. I mean, but hey, not like Walmart paying people time and a half on holidays anyway.
So where else is?
That's a different ball game though.
I do miss that overtime though.
about
Shit,
the
I ain't gonna shit
Nah.
no quick.
I would have walked out. I would work at a store
saw
on
it.
any holiday.
Oh, the shit out of the motherfucker.
But nah, Christmas.
For me,
What?
This is.
Who?
it's so natural.
Yeah, she rolled the shit out of my eye, boy. Like she was hurt.
Who did that?
Motherfuckers.
She
I don't know, but
rolled them. Hey, she
Hey,
that what
hey,
she was doing.
I thought they were tag. I thought they were tag team doing.
it ain't really.
Team back again.
Roll them on Twitter. I'm twisting like a mother.
All that shit.
She said, roll out.
Everything was just rolling. I was like, shit.
Why did it take all of that for
upset.
jobs to just do what they should have been doing? Like, what's the slow ball?
No, no, hey.
Pay people what they deserve to be paid,
That'll
especially when
never
having
happen.
working
They
on
said-
a holiday.
They said, hey,
And then why does it take
COVID.
hundreds of thousands of people dying for it to be like, oh, you deserve Christmas off. You deserve
Thanksgiving
off. Like,
You know what niggas
seriously,
is dying
this
around
world
this
has been
bitch.
moving forward.
Take time off.
With businesses being closed, like shut the business down. And
I'm a
give people
kind
their
king.
They saving money. They closing stores. They on the point where they like, we don't have to pay you, so we just do online and that's it.
You know what
And they realize
niggas
they
is
losing so
dying
much
around
money.
this bitch.
To people stealing from out their stores.
Go be with family. I am a kind
The way you
king.
gonna make the money you deserve is doing your.
I am Xerxes.
Ooh.
The right way.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
of course,
if
the right
you
way,
work
but
at
doing
any
your
type
own
of,
shit.
whether it's
That's
fast
the only way
food,
you gonna make the
corporate,
money you deserve.
or anything, you still
'Cause
should
now
be
you
treated
making your
like
own price.
a person. Like, yeah, you
You
have your
setting
own
your
side
right. You
hustle.
setting your price.
Yeah, you should
If
have your
everybody
side
in your warehouse
hustle
just
going.
said, fuck work, we ain't coming to work, Christmas or the day after, customers will be pissed because nobody getting they stuff.
Okay, you can wait until after
No,
Christmas.
no,
You
no,
should've
I'm just
ordered
talking about in
advance.
general. I'm just saying, I'm just saying,
Okay, be mad.
I don't think you heard me.
I know,
If everybody in the warehouse just walked out,
But I get what you're
these
saying.
companies would be hurt.
Fact.
Not necessarily. They
Right
making
on.
millions of dollars an hour.
But if you,
Amazon closed,
but
Walmart
if
closed.
all us worked in the warehouse and you got Amazon got 1.6 million workers, they only laid off 10,000. That ain't nothing.
Right.
Imagine everybody in every warehouse saying we're not coming to work Christmas Eve, Christmas, and the day after. You know how much money they're gonna lose?
Yeah.
That man made 30 million an hour, maybe more.
Exactly. But
So
you pay all this for the 10 days out of the calendar year
correct.
should already be planned for you not to have people working. You're not missing. If
I
you're
agree.
making 30 million,
That was 3 years ago, so you probably making more
10
now.
hours. All right. It's maybe you're not even the 10 hours employees are making. They're not even making close to 1,000. Not even probably $200 a day. So 200 times the 100 employees you have working on Christmas, whether it's third shift, morning shift, okay, you probably have up to $300-400. That 400 times the 100 that people making, you're probably spending for your employees. You're making 30 million an hour, but only paying out 150,000. Insane. Let people go home and be with their loved one, because you're sitting at home making that much an hour.
Wow.
I ain't
The
said
least
they
you can do
though.
is let people go home for $200,
Yes.
and then still pay them.
You see how I made you talk?
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. You say you scared, I got you
I
out.
appreciate the passion. You heard me?
Yes,
I admire it so.
See that? I got the talk. I told you I would get a talk. See?
Yeah, I can talk about that.
Yeah, I got
Hey,
it.
that's something that's something that got to be fixed on a corporate level though.
But they don't care.
Cause I'm with you though.
I agree.
With you,
And
right?
not just corporate, but it starts with us too accepting those type
yeah,
of
but you
treatment.
like just to play devil advocate, right? The corporate people gonna look at it and be like, so you asking me to change my financial structure that I done had in place for
Decades.
You know what I'm saying?
Just for y'all.
Like, it can't be done with a snap of the hand, though.
But it can.
Like, it gonna have to be
literally
slow
can.
process.
It's not that slow of a process because they have the money and the power to do it.
They got the
Most
money.
jobs from
They
November
definitely
to
got money.
January work peak season. So say if you work a 40-hour shift, most jobs increase their hours to 50 to 60 hours.
Right.
So you're already compensating for that. The least you can do is give people a holiday day off, 8 hours. You're talking about 8 hours. These people don't give you at least 100+ hours on top of their regular 40 hours. That's governed to them. Let them be off. You're not missing. They're not losing. If anything, they're gaining more money and losing more people. You lose on longevity because people aren't going to stay long.
I'm about to say that.
They hire people for a season. Most jobs bring in employees
I would just feel
temporarily
seem
from
like
these
jobs
jobs.
keep employees for a long amount of time. It seems like they keep them long enough, then
Exactly.
they start like
So
switching
it can be
out.
done in a snap of a finger, but it takes us sitting in these corporate office spaces, for one, getting the degrees to be able to sit in those, or the experience to be able to sit. But most people get in these warehouses, I'm making $20 an hour, I'm good, I'm straight, I can feed my hoes, I can do this, take my girl out, pay my
Look,
bills,
yeah.
and they gravy. A lot of us just be
What
stagnant.
hoes you finna feed making
It's
$20
stagnant,
an
and that
hour?
comes-
I need to know.
And that
Like,
comes
The ones that take
with-
McDoubles and got
that's
they
like the
side
school
fries.
system.
cheap ass hoes.
And having access to things, 'cause most people, they parents ain't even seeing $20
Dollar
an
menu.
hour.
Fact.
Or $15 an hour.
Fact.
2 for
So when
20.
you're making that type of money, you're able to do what you need to do. Because if you know how to spend $20, then you know how to do
Red Robin.
$5 million bag.
Bottomless fries.
They stagnant in that.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna add something in there on that. That's the reason why businesses are going to automation.
Yep.
Yep.
Fact.
Exactly what you're speaking about, because and you broke down the numbers perfectly. If I'm giving somebody for $150,000 for 3 people, that's 3 shifts, $50,000 a year. I could pay one person $85,000 to keep this machine running 24 hours. I don't have to give you no benefits. I don't have to give you a day off.
Yeah.
That's capitalism, and that's what we're moving to now. They don't have to.
We've been here.
And the reason why, like you said, how if everybody got up to go and just strike, guess what? Them 1.6 million, they have 1.6 million more they can feed right on into it. They gotta feed.
It's always somebody
So that's why
working.
It's a system.
wheel is rolling.
They know everybody hungry looking for a piece of the pie.
Always. Always. And until we get
Man, one
enough
time for the
producers-
audience, man.
Yeah, most definitely. Hey, listen to the Ghost Whisperer. That's what I'm talking about. My boy.
On camera shot.
That's what I'm talking about. Off camera, all black in the dark.
The animated narrator.
That all-camera shouter. And
Like
all
a thief in the night, throw comments in the goddamn seat. That's what I'm talking about. Need that energy. Goddamn, everybody straight on these drinks. We love it. That's what I'm talking about.
I drunk some shit a few minutes ago, but y'all need to throw that shit in the trash can.
Hey man, they ain't got nothing to do with me.
That shit ain't meant for legal consumption.
You ain't got no good taste buds.
Hey, it ain't me.
But that shit that was horrible, bro.
What is it?
He poured that shit in my cup.
Hey,
With Uncle Nearest,
Yeah, no.
well, I'm gonna pray for your
that
sinuses in your
shit,
body.
100 prove it.
Cause you about to.
Man, that shit taste like goddamn acid, bro. Do not drink that shit, bro.
I'm not drinking it because I don't even know what's in it. If it was made in my face, I ain't
Oh
taking it.
no, it's 100 proof. Yeah.
You were drunk.
I don't know.
You drunk that shit.
Most definitely.
No. Yeah, but nah, we don't need to.
I like whiskey and tequilas though. You heard me?
Nah, that shit, that rough, though. What is that?
Whiskey?
It's a, nah, that's that cowboy shit.
Cowboys, what do you drink? Heineken?
Nah, I like tequila. I like tequila.
Which ones?
Yeah, I drunk a lot of this shit in my
They ain't paying
I
that.
don't drink this.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't paying that
Don
shit.
Juan-
Nigga,
Don
you know
Julio?
what I'm saying?
Don Julio.
I'm telling you, man, I done pulled
I
up.
like Don Julio. But yeah, I'm more of a tequila. I like tequila and vodka. I drink vodka. But I try shit. That's why I tried that whiskey. I ain't know what it was, but shit. Fuck
Find out
it.
real
Might as well
That's what
try
Maurice, you gonna be slumped.
it.
You got a designated driver? You drove
I ain't
together?
drinking that goddamn much, brother.
Ah,
I'm just saying. I ain't drinking.
ah. This nigga say you got to do that on ground.
Try to look like we about 22.
What? Nah, I'm
Now some people, but hey, somebody be, hey, I done see people be slumped. I'm like, hey, you straight?
Nah, I ain't finna
I done see somebody say, I'm leaving, and I see him in the car, this crank sitting there 30 minutes later asleep.
Nah, I ain't.
I'm not saying that's y'all.
I ain't.
Gotta stay warm.
I seen a person recently. I seen a person.
I go in one of the other rooms and go down sleep before I do that.
I was somewhere, pulled up at a pump. I seen a dude sleep in his car. And left.
He was at the pump sleep.
And they had to come back an hour later and pass by the same car, still in the same spot.
Oh, baby.
He coming from your podcast?
No. I just seen in my area.
I'm finna say y'all niggas drink champs. Y'all got a nigga like that.
I don't even think they be drinking like that.
I don't think so.
I think they be bullshit.
Bro. I think they be putting that shit up their mouth. And
I think they really
in the court when they do, they take
Your boy ain't drink shit. Kanye ain't drink shit. Now he definitely hit the weed. I'm like, dang, he ain't hit that blunt.
Cause I be seeing them same dusty bottles on that thing every time.
Oh, I thought you would say something totally different. I'm like, where he going? Same dusty bottle.
I like it. You can give off the appearance you drinking.
Oh shit. Apparently you got appearance anything around this bit. Hey man.
Right.
So if y'all can make me look a little bit thicker on the camera, I appreciate that.
That gonna be a fee. I got you premium product.
Nah, I meant thick in the hips, not thick all over.
Or you want to be on? Or you want to be on the tail from the Crip side?
I want to turn around and be like, oh, she's poking.
Like, make me look skinny.
Just make me look good.
You want to be making good skinny, or you want to be Kelly Rowland skinny?
You want to be skinny or skin tight?
He said skin tight.
Already.
Well,
So is anybody traveling for the holidays?
yep.
Where you going?
Hell no.
You don't have
My
to tell.
dad high.
That what's up. That what's up. I'm thinking he going. Anybody going out of town?
I am.
I don't know.
I'm going up.
Most of
side
them going
to
around the
head,
city.
say up, side.
Yeah, traveling.
I'm traveling from my house to my dad's.
That what's up. Anybody going to somebody's house out of state?
Keep it focused.
I ain't ran into a bunch of people that said they were just going out of town for the holidays.
Here's my question. Is it only black people that don't go out of town on holidays?
I don't know, because I travel.
I'm about to say I definitely just went to Tennessee and
Yeah, I'm
Thanksgiving.
thinking about where I'm going to.
It depends. I think it depends on.
Like you know how like they do family vacations
Right.
on the holidays and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I really think it's certain families though.
Like before Christmas, though. So.
Yeah.
No, like
It's
this
not
be
a Thanksgiving.
No, I'm being honest because last Christmas I went to my sister and the year before.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I get it. I travel. But some people like don't leave. It's like people that don't leave their city. You know how many people from Atlanta don't leave Atlanta?
Yeah.
They don't go beyond Florida,
I ain't
Alabama.
never left 2
literally.
85
They be like, I'm going on a
shots.
trip. I'm going to Miami. Bitch, if you don't go further than 8 hours, take your ass on the plane and go across.
What?
Yeah.
I ain't never left the bowl, nigga. What you mean? I ain't never left.
But I'm just saying, I know a
25,
lot of people that ain't never left those like within Tennessee, Alabama, Florida.
Boy, traveling for holiday. I don't like growing up. I don't remember traveling for the holiday.
That's what I'm saying. Like
It was
we do
mostly
none
at
of that.
home.
I mean, I used to, but it's because my profession.
We would go to my grandma. I would go down like Savannah, Brunswick area that way. I would go down that way.
Pretty much
Oh, not out of state.
Besides
Yeah,
that,
I
I
mean,
go. The most I traveled was a flight. Well, traveled to Virginia back when I was in high school one
I
time.
remember once we did Thanksgiving in Jersey.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Like we went up. Yeah, we went up.
I did it when my sister was in
my uncle's
Jacksonville.
house for Thanksgiving, like the whole week. But that was the only time. But shit, by then we were what, about 22.
Yeah, I was a grown man by then.
Yeah, we were grown as hell by then. So it like, but as a kid growing up, you was at home with mom and dad or whoever in the house right now. Nobody else. Now, granted, you gonna go see grandmama. You may go see auntie.
You might go to another city.
Yeah, you may go to another city.
So we go there every Thanksgiving.
Like the
Yeah.
traveling.
LaGrange. My family has like
You
some
said, yeah.
land out there, so it's like the 3 houses that sit on that street are all like family. So we would go there every Thanksgiving on my dad's side.
That's how my grandma
We
thing.
spend Christmas here.
You go down a lane. Every house on that lane is owned by everybody in our family. Like all my cousins, like aunties and everybody. You drive down this whole road. When you turn, auntie, grandma, auntie, uncle, other uncle, like everybody. That whole road, like Washington Lane, is named after my family. So everybody in our family, uncle, everybody, as you drive down, like everybody got a house. All the land is ours.
what it called? Road.
But you know, they like that in Williamson. They like my dad and them people, like they all stay on one fucking street.
That's dope.
You're the only one.
Which is not a bad idea because you get to really control the neighbors.
Yes, and it's a lot.
Keep the riff raff out.
Make sure you pay your property taxes so they don't snatch it up.
Right.
You literally know everybody in the neighborhood.
And you keep the riff raff
Can't
out.
let go down unless it's a family matter.
Exactly.
And if somebody live on the land and if they won't smoke, it's a problem.
Yes, y'all want to talk about generational wealth? Get some land.
And that was perfect. Because like when my cousin had a graduation, we had this big piece of land right there in the middle, threw a big cookout right there. So everybody ate good.
It's slowly coming out.
What?
I think it's.
No, I really didn't. What was it?
People starting to talk about it more, starting to expose it more.
Huh?
As far as assets,
What's
generational wealth.
Generational wealth.
You know what's game taught
How to really give a gift.
You know,
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Monopoly.
But with cards.
Yo, run that.
Monopoly already tried to show you how to create generational wealth.
Damn.
Nope.
You just played the game and just went through the motion.
I ain't thinking
And if you
about
You know what I'm saying? Roll dice, try not do it twice.
You
Yeah.
also buy streets now. You can own a street and charge the residents of our area for parking.
That's where money at. Parking lot, valet.
Not even parking. I meant residential
No, yeah.
neighborhoods
Yep,
too.
that
But yes,
too.
parking. I've been thinking it like that may be a good investment.
Everybody
Getting a
that-
parking garage or space in the city, and then
When it's a major event downtown and you own the lot,
pay to get out.
that is
now.
money.
Pay to get out from now on.
Najee Rumba.
money.
Najee Rumba.
Ain't no real-
Yeah, you right.
in, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she hit one.
Najee Rumba.
Over here, you can have somebody paying that property, the property taxes and everything else.
Right.
Try to keep them safe.
And you know, and you know
They
this.
tell you how to get paid.
You get both
They tell you how to
utilities.
get paid.
It's
You in the
discounted. You
bank,
making
you
more
start
money.
off
You get off
free,
for
you bank.
railroads. You get more money. That's how it really is. You get more
Sell
properties.
your own land to create more houses to put on that land. You know why? Because somebody else buying it.
Woo.
Money in the bank. Shout out what you drink.
And enough people rent. You can get enough. A hotel. Fill it in my.
You got houses in hotels.
That ain't.
The whole mark.
Hey man.
She got that. She
And
done
you
went.
know,
I'm gonna let
and
y'all
speaking while you're on the
But she
subject,
fucked
you
me
have
up
more
when she said,
kids.
what you do? You
No,
go
but you have more kids.
Damn, so did.
Right.
She just felt bad when she said something.
They ain't say go to church, go to jail.
Damn, so
But you have so many kids that kids don't like to play Monopoly because it takes too long.
It's,
Too long to
you gotta
it
have
never
patience.
ends. But that's the real hustle. If you stay in the game long enough, you reap the benefits. You reap the benefits of it.
How many players can you have up to?
About 7, I think.
Yeah.
That's your thing.
How many of our icons they got to start with? Unless you lose
It's
one.
about 7.
That's why I said
Unless you lose one, cause you know.
I
motherfucker
love
lose.
Monopoly.
God damn.
I like being a race car.
Me, I ain't think about it like this.
No, you're right. They tell you they show you how to lend, borrow, purchase.
And now they have the cards when you flip. I have too many Monopolies or have played too many.
I just know we just learn how to roll dice with them bitches. You feel me?
Only difference is when they brought it to life at McDonald's when you pull a little tab off your cup.
Ooh,
What's the-
baby.
it's-
Hey, that shit was a hustle,
They got them
bro.
in arcades.
Big
You
hustle.
saw that shit?
It's on that shit on Netflix, ain't it?
It's just
I
like,
knew. Set up the whole time.
What is McDonald's?
It's franchise.
Yeah.
Oh, a Monopoly.
Better start paying attention.
There you go.
It's just like
Moving them pieces.
All be patties.
I know.
And before you can buy a house
Now you putting them in different places.
in your square, you have to buy the land first.
I had
the
people in grad
first
school looking at me
step.
like I was crazy.
I mean,
I-
all that depends on if you
It is.
play by the Monopoly rules. You feel?
I said,
Right, but the rule is you
Everybody
go,
play
you
by
buy the
like-
land first before you put a house on it.
Like I'm be real with you.
You gotta
I've
get
never
enough
known
houses to get a
the
hotel.
official rules.
And that's
of
what it
Monopoly.
looks like. That's
Everybody
legacy.
play their own
You
different
get land.
kind of-
Let your
All right.
family build houses on it. After your family build houses on it, then y'all have a whole complex of community of just
All right.
where y'all stay.
So let's think about this. I'm gonna wait till she finishes.
Getting rid of them. The only person that's left is the one that won this game.
All right, you done? All right, so we go. I ain't want to cut you off.
No, please.
That's why I was letting you run. Like, goddamn.
I was not expecting
I ain't gonna cut it.
in turn events.
She put you on some
She getting too much game. I ain't trying to cut it.
Yo, so you out here.
No, you own it. Goddamn it, you speak for. Hey, zoom in that motherfucker. All right, no, but all right. So it's something I said back when I was in grad school at Alabama. So the whole class looked at me like I was dumb and said I'm crazy. So I said, all right,
I would
you
too.
purchase a car. I bet you would. So you purchase a car. What do you have to do when you get a car? What do you have to do when you get a car?
Title, insurance.
All right, so what else do you need? All right, so once you pay off the car, you own it, right? What do you get?
No, you gotta get a registration.
Nah, what do you get when you finish?
A
You
title.
get a title. All right, moving forward every year. You own that car, but you still cannot drive that car legally unless you got what?
Insurance.
Registration.
And what else? Registration. You have to do what? Who you paying that to?
The government.
All right, so you own it physically on paperwork, but you still got to pay somebody. So do you technically own it? No. You can't drive it freely because if you drive illegally with an expired tag, you get a ticket.
So
that's why I rolled them dice.
So now,
you feel me?
Right. So you still got to pay somebody for ownership of something you took time to pay out for 6 years plus.
Exactly.
People looked at me when I crazy when I said that. I said one more thing.
Now that makes sense though.
I want you to think about it because you own it, but you don't own it. It's like it's borrowed. You don't borrow time, but you own it. You can live in it. You don't have to move it. You can drive it, but the catch is, if you don't do what's needed legally, they snatch it or they ticket you, and they treat you like you did something wrong. You own it. You ownership. That's what we look for. You pay for a car to gain ownership unless you lease.
Well,
the greatest gift of all, goddammit.
Unless
people look at me sideways when I say buying a house is overrated.
And I said that about a house too. All right. So when they come,
it is, but go ahead.
Right, so it depends on the personal preference and how a person look at it. I'm just saying some people say they rather apartment because they don't want to take on the house responsibility as in maintenance and things like that. I get. Now I'm processing it in 2022. All right. So another thing.
Houses was never meant for us. It was meant for the bank.
So banks own the house. Me and Richard just talked about that the other day. Remember we were talking about. So we talking about houses now, right? I had a whole group looking at me like I'm crazy. I think different. I'm kind of ignorant. So I said, well, houses. You got to do what every year when you for your house?
Pay tax on it.
Pay tax on your. All right. So when you pay taxes, if you don't pay taxes, they don't come at you right away, right?
No, they put a lien
They
in
do
your
like
hole.
they did the next Friday. They come at you when you owe the whole lump sum. Knowing damn well you can't run 15, 20 bands. So they be like, you got 30 days or such to pay this, right? If you don't do that, what they do? Give me mine. I take what you done put your hard-earned money into and then resell it and give it to somebody else. Just like they do cars that get repossessed. We were just talking about that, right? Now you see how the system is built. And see if you're gonna get caught slipping. The system is put in place.
What you mean call when they
The system won't.
Nigga, if you ain't paid bill, they come get that.
That's what I'm saying. Once you get caught slipping, but people looking at like, they ain't coming me this month. They ain't coming me this year. They ain't coming me this year. They ain't gonna hit you with them taxes right away if you don't pay them. But they gonna hit you with that notice, and like you said, 15, 20K. You gotta come up with the money. If you don't run it, what's happening? You gonna take out a loan, then you gonna pay them. You gonna own on the loan.
Oh yeah,
It's too much you leveraging. It's too much you losing.
So to be a U.S. citizen is a privilege and a curse.
Agree.
Because whenever you sign that birth certificate, you are signing all rights to the governing state, which is the United States. So we sign away our children at birth to the state. So we will forever be indebted to the state. There is no freedom in being an American citizen. And a lot of people come over here, but in order to have a citizenship, you for one need, you have to be registered as a citizen. And then you also got to have a social security number, which is a way to dock you. That's your number. And then your they have if you read the fine lining of a birth certificate and what a birth certificate is for, we are signing ourselves. So we really have no real ownership outside of land.
We think we do.
But we were oppressed to believe that we allowed these people to come in, our oppressors to come into a state that was already owned by a people and then sell it back to us. So yeah, we can get on paper, you get a title to a house, you get a title to a car, you can get all these things, but we will never have ownership. And I'm not trying to say we need to change the system, but we got to get into spaces, and I mean all spaces, to where we can live comfortably in the little freedom we do have, because we were never granted our freedom off birthright. That should have been given to us as the oppressors. So that's another reason why there are all these stipulations and certain things, because there are a lot of laws that don't get enforced when it comes to money, power, and race. But in the blue collar, you will always, when you go to court systems, when you look in jails, there's a race more common than others. Even in other countries, it's a little bit different. Like those who are just built on rehabilitation. In America, it's all about capitalism. So the jails are dirty for you to you're locked up to die or live long enough for the state to make money off of you. When they're only being charged, it takes 85 cents to literally take care of an inmate per day. And that's your meal. So we're talking about, everybody's talking about food and it's $1.10. I mean, 85 cents, those meals like 10 cents. So you can imagine what they're made of, the living arrangement, and then that's what school systems. When you look at blue collar school systems, but you put in, millions into private schools. It's not set up for us to be free of color, even though we were on this land first. So we'll never have that ownership back because we waited too late to try to get it, because we come from a place where you were granted certain things and royalties based off your last name. And whatever the wealth your family had based on land, herds you had, jewelry you had, paintings and different things, we were able to travel. So people were granted birthright based on their class.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're in this Western society where everything is based on race and capitalism. So a couple have been able to squeeze in, but a lot of them who squeeze in are all wolves. They're helping grow the Western culture instead of helping bring our culture back to relevance that was stolen and brought over here. But that's just my thing, you know. It is Christmas.
Man, you
but
basically said-
That's why you niggas ain't know nothing. You know what I'm saying?
And a half.
Regardless of what we do, they trying to take it.
Why you niggas wait? You know what I'm saying? That's why you niggas broke now.
Like
Cause
Troy
you don't
said,
know
monopoly.
It's a
You know what I'm saying?
thing.
Monopoly.
Like,
You
we
don't know
play our
nothing.
cards right.
What?
And, you know, leave
That's
a legacy
goddamn-
behind. Right?
You ignorant black niggas. That's why you don't know nothing, because you nothing.
Damn it.
I should have bought Park Place when I had a chance.
I don't even think it's just us. I just said that as a whole statement.
And those are facts, though.
That was a bar, though. You heard me? It was a bar.
I'm just saying, you know, I done spit a couple bars.
I'll tell you, okay.
But yeah, that's just how I felt about it. That's how you really think about it.
Monopoly is my game. I go to certain places
Crazy
to play
thing,
in
it
the
also
arcade.
shows you the difference in suburbs and poverty too.
Okay, you already know it. What's them 2 brown ones when you first pull in the neighborhood?
Okay.
You can buy for $50 and you get a Park Place and
Yeah.
Get the cheap play.
You gotta
They got-
straight
$8. What is it?
Right.
Rent
You
ain't-
gotta trade those
the-
things
spend-
to bring them up to me.
They don't even keep
Rent
the
ain't-
ones on the other
Spend
side
now
of the
or
street.
save later.
The rent ain't like
Hey, let's talk about
$75.
red
What's
lining.
the 2 properties that you
Let's
paid
talk
off?
about
Who's
red
on that
lining,
corner?
okay?
Yeah.
Then
Park Place.
you get to a point
Right
like,
place
man,
of boardwalk. Oh,
Boardwalk.
you finna spend
And you can
money.
see how they both
what's
ways
that?
go, but one is
You said Baltic Ave, ain't it?
yeah.
But you gotta
we
be
on the same
strategic.
neighborhood.
Here we go.
You
Yeah,
get
same.
Yeah. The first one Baltic Ave, the little two purple motherfuckers.
trying to make it back to go. So
Okay.
$200.
I just need my 200.
I'm trying to get my
And
paycheck.
don't hit that tax as soon as you hit your pay right back to the state. Tax time. And that's literally each
Hey.
year.
You pay
Pay your
tax
tax.
time.
We get that
But,
money,
hey.
we pour it back, they consume it right back from you.
Yeah.
Instead of taking that money and investing in it like they do,
Basically
it's
saying
a
what I just
CD,
played. That's what I'm talking
Roth,
about. All this shit
all
stuff.
right, like
It all
there's
tied
so many
together.
things we could be
So-
doing.
so
Why
that-
you pay the railroads though?
Yeah.
They were shipping
Motherfucker
out all
got to
the
pay the
loans.
railroad.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? You know what? This,
I'ma be quiet.
no, hear
We
me
gonna
out.
give the gift
Hear me-
away.
No,
You know, we
hold
get
on,
cold and they stop.
let me throw a commercial in right quick. You feel me? Hey, hear me. Get ready, cause I'm gonna throw it back to you. I just throw a commercial in right quick.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This still is a Christmas episode. What better gift to give you niggas than the gift of knowledge? You know what I'm saying? I drive, don't I? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I put the gas in the motherfucker, you feel me? Hey, you did me. But but throw it back to you now, you did me.
I don't want to say something. I just been saying.
Baby ain't
I've been
mine.
waiting for you.
Yeah, we
The baby ain't mine.
But I do, I know y'all say y'all have a podcast show. I do appreciate y'all putting that together because I think that at the end of the day, that's really what's missing. You know what I mean? We need more people to understand that a race is a competition.
Yes.
That's what it
Oh.
is. You don't be like, hey, I'm gonna help y'all get ahead, we ahead. You see what I mean? So
Yeah.
I like what y'all doing, so that's one business right there. Right? I like my guy in the background that chimed in because see, you need that moment of clarity from a person. She can hold her own. We need this as a hidden gem right here. Both of these women are. So we need
You
more
playing with
people
me?
like that to actually protect the community. Because see, you got to look just in this room alone. That's a business. That's one. That's a business. 2, 3. She next up 4. Y'all 5. He a financial investor coming out the gate. That's 6.
And I'm something like a superstar, you feel me?
That
Fucking
right
up.
there is the power move. Now all we got to do is master the banking move. So something that I've been working on quietly behind the scenes, man, is I've been doing a small documentary on banking discrimination. Against
Ooh,
us with
boy,
Black
talk
Stars,
about it. Whew.
right?
Talk
So,
about it.
While I was sitting here, man, you know, me and
Speak
my
on
realtor
it.
making some plays to get some investment property. So I was sitting up here just looking what's all around here. So if one of us can actually buy one house in the neighborhood, then we two fuck around and buy the land. right? Now we taking it back to the communities that we want. You see what I'm saying? Because you really don't have a lot of us like how you're here, and the next one up in the game, he here. We chopping up some real dialogue, right? Because one thing about it, you don't get a lifetime to live your life.
You don't.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody promised us that we gonna even live to see tomorrow. And I like what everybody's saying, because it's like now we just got to create those little small sectors, just like the dialogue room. You know how much money is sitting in this room? You know what I mean?
Millions.
That's the problem.
Shit, my nigga, I'm
Where could
broke.
we come
You know
and
what I
build
mean?
this
So
all
it's
together?
just crazy.
I
think
need
that-
cash.
Broken spirit, rich in paper.
Something that I was telling,
There you go.
the family earlier. I said
About
that
33
all of us,
cents.
if you really think about it, I'm gonna flip from Monopoly. I'm gonna hit y'all with something.
Got a vitamin C pill.
We all are just a big puzzle. So whatever your age is, that's the pieces of the puzzle.
Yeah.
Think about how many people we know that died and never seen the completed version of them.
That is true.
That's a sad way to go out, man. People we know, partners, man, never had a chance to live that full run, that full turn. So all we got to do is put the puzzle together, right? You know, have somebody like her that protect our entity. Well, we sitting up here with all this information. Like for me, I started up a car dealership, man. I'm out there in Fayetteville. You know, I remember working at the dealerships and seeing single moms come in. And the managers BSing these people. Some folks, bro, is on a fixed income. Fixed means that's it. There ain't no more after that, right? So I kept all of my paperwork, and I got tired of seeing so many single moms. That's somebody auntie. My auntie, your auntie, you know what I'm saying? We all got that one auntie, you know, she did everything she could, but her old man wasn't really worth us dealing with anyway.
What for that?
There's a lame in every family. We just had to call it like it is.
Okay.
So I started up mine, so when it's time for somebody that need to go to the dealership, I'm the advocate, because I already know. Like I tell everybody, you ain't gotta buy a car from me, but I ain't finna let them get over on you, because it's the interest rates, it's the term. I heard a girl say, oh, my car's 17.1% interest. And I saw it get repossessed. Or let me give you this right here. What about when you got the people that don't really like us, right? They'll entertain you, but they don't like you. And then they turn around and put your grandma in a car that they know that ain't even good. She only got one shot. Or my favorite that I see, get you in the dealership, and if you don't buy this car from us, we gonna run your credit so many times that you can't buy a car from nobody. So we already struck out the game. So now if you got a person that's strong with the dealership, my guy's strong with recording and filming, right? You a podcast and an ebook waiting to come. She's speaking on her level. Y'all guys doing y'all thing. So we just need to bring one person from each small business entity that when it's time to sit down at the table, you know what I mean, they can represent us, and just basically have it. Each person got to have one thing in their corner.
And this is what rebuilding Black Wall Street looks like.
Well,
it doesn't take a village. It doesn't take a building. Conversations centered around not only that knowledge. Also, since you spoke on it, there is a lot of discrimination for Black people, even with the business and getting business license. So there are groups and organizations out there, if you're listening, that will help you walk through the application and help process it for you. If you're in Atlanta, I think it's Westside Funding. They have, and they meet almost monthly, I want to say. So Google them, they're great at what they do. And
This is not a paid promotion.
And get license. It is so hard. Our race is always 10 times harder than everyone else, but they make it hard for us to get these business loans. I don't care how qualified you are, how long you've been in business.
I was talking about this. I want y'all to remember this. This is a hidden gem, man. Real talk. We need to have that one person in the family. And family don't even have to be people that you're born with. It could just be people like us that's in the business of handling business, right? And that's one gem. The next gem I want everybody to keep in mind is that we need to make sure with these banks, you know what I'm going, you know where I'm getting ready to go.
Man, you talked about it. I know at the spot.
You have done this. Call your bank and get that payable upon death form.
You got to send me that.
Got to have that, because if you died, right, you know what I'm saying, can't nobody get access to your money, not even your own family. You see what I'm saying? I've seen,
unless you give them the pen.
This is the problem that I have, right? This is the problem that I have, man. Much respect to the Migos and take off and all that good stuff, but there's no way in hell I'm finna have Lil Bruh. He got the best connections in the world, and you die and your stuff go to probate court. Do you know how embarrassing that is, man? But do you know how many other people out here playing? Right? You know how many folk we got up under us? It's some people, man, no joke. They not gonna make it to see next year, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's the beauty about coming home for the holidays and being together for the holidays, because Big Mama used to always say somebody ain't gonna be back next year.
Yeah,
Right?
Okay.
So just being able to, we're gonna do this. This is something all of us gonna do, right? We're gonna put together our own book. This is real game here for the show. Real our own book. I'm starting the car section of the page. I'm gonna write out everything y'all need to know. So in case if I walk out this door and that's my last goodbye and that's it, right? You got the blueprint to walk in a dealership, zero money down, get whatever you want. I'm gonna show you the cheat code to the credit side, right? That's on the car side. I want y'all to specialize on the podcast side, because this is the thing. We can't get our stories out, right? Because they control the media. We don't really need them. Got this camera right here, right? Like I said, these two ladies right here are hidden gems, because see, a lot of people think it's all fun and games until you get behind them walls and can't make them calls. So you're going to need somebody, once again, who has clarity, not emotion. Every time something happens, we got that auntie, cousin, chick. Why y'all taking Dante? See what I'm saying? We don't really need all that. We need somebody that can speak on your behalf and get you out and advocate for you, right? Y'all doing the show, man. So we gonna start bringing on some folk, man, that can really show y'all how to get that trade line of credit to move it. So now let me flip this. I'm gonna show y'all some power move really, really fast, right? Got a dealership. So my trade line of credit, just flip the game. I'm 250. He 250. You 250. 250. That's $1 million capital sitting in this room. Right? Because our trade lines is good, right? So now, whenever the opportunity become available, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to go beg nobody. Because what I see a lot of us do in our community, we buy what we want, but beg for what we need.
We're talking about
You
them
see what I'm
turkeys.
saying? That's the part of the game.
Snap it
So
up.
we
Talk
gonna
about them
go-
turkeys in them
we gonna
hands.
teach each one, everybody
that
gonna,
heavy shit.
that's our 2023 goal for everybody in this room. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And he know I ain't BSing, man. Them trade lines of credit, that puts us as POP. POP is a position of power, right? So now you go from doing the podcast show to we go to being over the road in the van. See, that's where I come in at, right? Mostly we finna kill the game on everybody, right? So we're gonna grab that van, load it up. Now you in the show on the road. Right? You want to know how we know what's going on in Jackson State? Hey, we pulled up. You know how many other folks? Not only that, but you're a media company. Man, y'all are golden, bro. Like, because now we can get them stories that we don't get. Right? You see what I'm saying? So if y'all don't want to let us have the apartments and stuff, we done went down that interview before. We already got a trade line. We done bought it and renovated. Something else I'm seeing. Funny to me how all of these homes that's in our communities, right? You know, it's like, it's sure funny how y'all tell us ain't no money there, but then you there getting the money. Have y'all really looked at the prices of these homes? Now, you look, ain't no way in hell in some of these places y'all done seen that these homes are $300,000 in the hood.
West End,
now here's the problem.
Midtown,
Now I'm gonna touch back on
Bluff.
something she said earlier, which was a really golden gem. And he said this too. It will be great to give us these holidays, but here's the thing, right? They know how to trick us because I just use Amazon. Amazon only builds in strategic areas. You know what them strategic areas is? By the bus line. Already getting the credits for where they gonna put these buildings, right? Because they know that we will enroll you into public housing for your kids to graduate to the state penitentiary, right? So that right there is a dangerous game because they already know we're gonna create these jobs in areas to where they don't have no say. So we're gonna create dysfunction in the household. So the dad ain't gonna never see
dysfunction in
that,
the schools.
right? Dysfunction in the school system. So that's already bad, right? So we losing. You know what I mean? So that's why I said for us, we about to take the game on the road, right? Y'all gonna have a Sprinter van. They gonna have a Sprinter van, right? We're our own news media because anytime other people tell the story, right? You know how it is, man. We got family, my little cousin told us, story don't never make sense. So we need to be live and direct and have folks put sponsorships back in up because we're giving them the story the way it should be told.
Right.
Without them narrating and moderating the story, right? But the problem that I have about that, like, you would think that people could stand up and protest, but how you gonna do that? On child support. See what I'm saying? You think them folk gonna play with you? See what I mean? So, hey, you know who we should hit with a RICO charge since we on this level? Child support system. They have created so many dysfunctional families, right? There are so many. How many times we done seen that one homeboy who dad wasn't in the household and his ass out of control? How many times we done seen them kids that, because not all dudes are bad, not all women are bad. There's some great moms out there. So my thing of it is, how many people, so let me ask you, I'm going to flip this around. I'm going to end my conversation. I want to give y'all something deep to think on because I'm writing about this in the documentary. Who do you think probably could be one of the biggest scammers in the game when it comes to credit fraud? Let me hit y'all with
Oh, rich people.
No. Child support system.
Oh, yeah.
They know who you are. They know where you work at. Most of these dudes that call in, anytime you go down to the courthouse, if you have to go for a case, or any of us just on a regular case, they already got all that information right there. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? When you're giving that information to them at the system, you never know who that is running that information through the system. Yeah. And they turning around shooting that info down the road, right? So they hustle, we getting hustled so many times. So shouldn't it be fair that for all the good moms, all the good dads, all the good hustlers, we should put them under investigation? You see what I'm saying? That's a RICO charge.
Might you get hit with the RICO?
Because here's the thing, who is investigating
Might you get
the
hit with
people
it?
that's handling our personal
Right, who's
business?
governing them? Who's governing the IRS?
Right.
Because that's where all the fraud takes
Exactly.
place.
Well,
Who's watching the people that's
governing
overseas?
party?
auditing the ones that's
Right.
doing it. I'm gonna flip y'all.
Who's
I'm
governing
gonna twist
the
this around.
government?
I want to hit y'all with something that I
The
want to throw
people.
y'all at. Right? Had a customer buy a car, and he told me never say his name right, and I'm good with it because he was a government worker. There are people who sit around and they watch people like us. They listen to our podcast shows and they like, hey, okay, them boy, here's the jewels. Okay, I'm listening to them. Okay. So let's try to figure out the good stuff that they're saying, and we're gonna go into the economy and create roadblocks so we can block it before they get it.
Yep.
So
Every
even
day.
though we have some conversations that are on camera, we need to be able to handle that business and have some stuff, you know what I'm saying, off camera. You see what I mean? So that's why I said next year, everybody in this room needs to have 100,000 plus more trade line of credit. And this right here, all these people in here, we in the 1,000,000%. We a millionaire right there. And I'm gonna tell you nothing. If the faster we do that, and the faster we start putting insurance on ourselves, right? Anything happen to us, we're already insured, right? And that's the flip side of the game, man. I just see this from selling these cars. I just see how many brilliant brothers, man, that are ready to be on y'all show, right?
Yes.
And
Sorry to be
everybody,
touchy.
even with y'all, everybody, they ready to be on y'all show,
I'm touchy.
right? And some people, you know, a lot of times it's hard trying to get people to get up. But now you got your van, right? You on the road with it, bro. They can come on in there, hit that little thing, gone. It's a tax deduction,
Yes.
right? Now guess what? We ain't even have to go through the whole process of hitting the dealership.
Damn it.
Y'all my dog. Y'all in there, we gone.
Yeah.
We over the road in the Sprinter van.
And speaking
And
of
we handling business. And we
insurance,
got meetings.
get you
That'll
some
conclude the
life
show.
insurance.
Nah, just bullshit.
Everybody in this room and
Hey,
all
I
listening,
Good time.
watching, get you, if you are under 30 years old, go ahead and get you 100K or more of
It's
life
easy.
insurance. That's your credit line
Tell me.
instantly. That's going to be your credit line.
Touch. And she's
Whole
right.
Whole life insurance. Whole.
Right.
Not the
IUL.
term.
You
If it
can
costs you
use that
$2
right
a
now.
month, it ain't
Right.
right. If it costs you
Get
under
your
$25,
Exactly.
it's not good. Get you a
Exactly.
whole life policy. That way you can borrow from yourself. You don't have to go to no bank. You spend 10, 20 years. You can borrow
Talk
10 bands, 20 bands from yourself, and you flip that. That's where you get your credit line because you're paying it anyway. You need it. Most of it, life insurance is created for you to die and them not to be able
But
to
you
pay
can
you.
still get that life insurance while you alive.
So get it
Right.
and use it and utilize it. That's what.
And for
People
everybody,
do.
and for everybody out there in the audience,
So
man, I
get
want
it.
y'all to remember this. The more of us start
That's
getting
what they
life
do.
insurance, the more of us start getting life insurance,
Yes.
they'll think twice about killing us.
Yes.
But that's gonna be a lot of money
Yes.
to pay out. Boy,
Because
you done
the-
killed Dante, them.
Yes.
Now you like, oh God, we done have to
Say
pay
it.
out.
Say
Just
it.
between them two is 10 million.
Everybody talks about
Dante and,
police brutality. They will
Boy.
stop killing us because when the police kills
I just
a
saw that
citizen,
today.
Yeah.
the insurance company of that department will have to
gonna
pay.
that.
So
They
if
gonna have to pay
we
that.
don't have insurance, and that's something in the black community that is killing and destroying us. That's why we can't borrow. We wait for the banks to borrow. We get these high percentages from Wells Fargo, Bank of America.
Well,
trying to
Wells
close it.
Fargo-
But if you go ahead and get your life insurance, the only person you got to borrow from, get it for your children if you have them.
Right.
If you get it under 18, it stays the same your entire life. I waited too late. I just increased mine to 100K. I looked a couple weeks ago. Just so I can borrow from, not for when I die to leave my family rich, to be able to
Hey,
borrow in
good
10
point.
years and be able to buy your house without going to any bank loan.
Y'all, look, I got it on my phone. It's hard to see. Just Google this. Wells Fargo Bank sued for race discrimination and mortgage lending practices.
And they're
Right?
not the only bank.
So they're not the only bank. Now let me ask you something, all right? Nobody ever sat back to thought about all this new construction going on. See, when the city is building, that's when you need to be building, right? How many of us really got our hands in and know somebody besides the chosen few into the new construction game? So basically, you see what I'm saying? That's my point. That's a power move. But here's the thing. They got the money and they holding it and then giving us the BS loans.
Oh, or
Have y'all
kicking
seen
us,
them?
moving us out the neighborhood.
Right.
You in construction?
I'm in construction and engineering.
Yeah.
So you already understand what I'm saying,
Yes.
man. And that's why I'm like, so that's why I said, man, we got so much money just sitting in this room.
Sitting around.
Just sitting
And
around.
it's all basic. It ain't a job you have to go get. It's really knowledge. And nobody wants to pick up a book. So for people who don't want to pick up a book, find a good podcast. Find somebody who has conversation. We wasting so much time and energy on conversations that hold no value.
Right.
Like everybody, I mean, social media went crazy when Will slapped Chris Rock. Social media went crazy when Takeoff died. But where are y'all on a day to day? Everybody talked about Nipsey and all this stuff he had. He had a block. He owned all this. He was a legend. But you can be a legend too in your neighborhood.
Right.
Nipsey just didn't start where he was. Like it takes somebody saying, regardless of if I ever get famous, I changed my community. But how?
Can I touch back on something, buddy? See if we can close out.
Wake up, nigga.
The effect.
Wake up.
We was talking about Dion, right? We wasn't gonna touch back on that, but I want to touch on that really quick.
Please don't.
Say nothing on that. But see, like I said, we buy what we need and we beg for what we want. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and or what shall I say? We beg for what we need and buy what we want. You can't go into any of these other structured communities, right, and be creating any foolishness. The problem I have is with Jackson State, right? We can come together for fish fries. We can come, man. We do a car show at the
Fish.
racetrack.
Show up
Man,
and catfish.
it's sold out, right? And we throwing anything else that's hood related, we sell out. I feel bad because Dion went down there,
Gresham Road down.
and there's
Been here,
nobody down there controlling the dusty dudes in the community. There should not have
Go
been this.
Dusties.
All
Go
these people
Dusties.
that live there, and Dion
That's
got
their
his car
asset.
broken into, he got his stuff stolen, and nobody know who
Assets.
did it. You couldn't even take yourself to the other side of town and go tear up their
assets.
stuff,
Yeah.
and them folks not be on your ass in the morning. Right?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying building the community, having the community.
Sound like niggas did that
where
shit.
We're not so dependent upon them for our resources. We can have people that basically can protect our communities. So whenever somebody dusty comes in and disrespects somebody that we bring in, he's dealt with immediately.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna be. Right? Because you can't, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't go into their neighborhoods, do no dusty stuff. You couldn't go in there and break into Brett Favre's car. They're going to have your ass under the jail, and everybody going to know who's doing it. So that's the thing, man.
That's how he
If
drove
y'all
that.
want- You
That-
got to pay these people, man. We pay for dumb stuff, then the man go down there to try to help y'all out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What help? Not even on the finance. That's a whole nother concept. We leave that alone. But just being able to move as a unit. He threw y'all an alley hoop and y'all done slam dunk it.
My only problem with them was he was setting up meetings for television deals, and the university was turning them down.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I was looking at it like y'all don't see that opportunity to build not just a football program, but the school because once the power of TV is still off the chart. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the minute you put Jackson State on a channel that it's gonna be broadcast every single game, You just made another avenue for money to come
Which
in.
goes back to what we said
But they
earlier.
kept turning it down. I was like, you expect for this man to stay
But
here
you know
with
why?
that type of
But
decision?
look, now, if we were to go deeper to that, look at the mishandling of funds at the HBCUs. How many HBCUs have, messed up the money, right? So this is the part of the game of having real hustlers that can audit to make sure that we move forward. Some people, bro, I'm gonna tell you something I've noticed. Y'all seen this just being in Atlanta. One thing we all see, we all know that one person that's more in love with the title than they are with the money.
Facts.
And you're right.
Boy, they'll kill you for the title. Boy, I'm custodian, gatekeeper. I got the key to the golf course. You ain't got nothing going on. So I think
Shotgun Bob.
right,
Shit ain't
exactly.
even yours.
Top flight
some
security of the
people
world, Craig.
Up there in those positions, and it's just a position.
Based
and
on
all we got
friendships,
is another black
negotiations.
face in a black space,
Facts.
and that's why we lose. So I can understand why.
And like
brother
he
left.
said,
Man, I'm with him leaving.
so I'm not gonna go too political on y'all, but even the
No, not you.
I'm not
2 minute parking lot pimping.
but just to say that a lot of, like you said, people are sitting in these spaces, but they can't advocate for the black community. For one, either they're not educated enough and they're just there, or they are choosing them because they're not educated enough, but you represent diversity. And it's not only these HBCUs, but it starts from like city schools where underserved kids of color are not being served. It's not the mishandling of money. Every school on a collegiate level is mishandling money.
And let me
but it's not us auditing.
But check
Nobody's
this out.
auditing Ole Miss. You're not saying audit
Them
Ole Miss for
But-
mishandling. You're not
But
saying
have you
Duke
ever noticed
being
the
closed
ones
down.
They get
you ever
so
noticed
much-
the
they
ones
get
that
so
look
much
like
money
us
that
that
pour
sit
in.
these places?
Yeah.
A lot
They
of
can
these
snatch it.
people, you ever thought about this? Because if they'll knock Fred Hampton off and they'll knock off everybody
Okay.
else, who's to say that these folks ain't, a lot of these people ain't there to teach the kids.
They not.
A lot of these folks just agents at the desk. Hey, boss, I just seen Lil Poop. Boy, he got a regal out here now.
Yeah.
Okay, see what I'm saying?
All the
Boy, them
time.
butter biscuits be good when they hot out the oven.
And that's something
Not
like
calling nigga
we as a
trustees.
community have to start being intentional for one. It's not that we
That's
also
it.
need to govern the child support office. We have to govern ourselves. Watch who you sleep with. Be intentional about who you sleeping with. If that's your little side piece, get in there and get out.
But then that comes back to
I'm gonna
That's-
call
we're
you
gonna be
my
intentional. We don't have the
shawty.
like we are responsible for the legacy we leave behind.
I can't stand to
We
see
are
the
born
cheese,
into
babe.
that.
I beat his
So if you're
ass.
born black, you can't say, "Oh, I messed up." We don't have especially in today's society, we don't have an opportunity to mess up. There's too much fruit that can go. Like we have to take the entitlement of I'm not going to do or make the same mistake, or I'm not going to. Yeah, people fall short, but we have to be intentional at our job,
We
how we
fall
represent each other,
down,
who we laying down with.
but
It's not
we
just them
get
breaking
up.
home, but it's us. We're killing each other too. We're laying down with people we have no intentions to raise a child with,
We need
or even
our
be
own
with.
representation. We need our own.
We are our
You see what I'm
representation.
saying?
It starts in the home
Well,
with
that
us.
too, that too, but on a legal field, like what he was saying, we
So we need
people that can
representation
protect
home training.
the black business.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Not the business, but
What?
some of our business
Yeah,
does
I
not need to be discussed amongst them.
Yeah,
I did.
You know
true.
what I mean? Some stuff
I
does
did.
not
True.
need to be said because when they hear it,
This
they
ain't about me.
automatically know, okay, y'all ain't got
I
no
train myself on that.
resources. There's no black airlines. Y'all ain't got no, everybody rap. Everybody love cars. You mean to tell me ain't nobody damn gay Hellcat to run for the money and that's every street dude's dream? Right?
Right.
So now,
Not
how
mine.
can you build
I'm
and be
about
strong? You don't control none of your resources.
And nobody.
Track hawk.
I have yet to still hear about what's
You niggas don't own
Master
nothing.
P real name. Nobody's talking about Master P and his smart cars. Why? Is this not being publicized? But every other day you hear this one. Like you got so
I
many
gotta give it to
people.
him, though.
It's
Hey,
people out here doing it, but it's not being advocated on TV. It's not giving young boys hope that they can do something with their rap career.
But I tell you what I
Raps
did.
are dying left and right and have nothing left behind.
Okay, well, peep this. The thing that I did see, though, the thing that I do like where Master P is going with this.
Hey,
Nigga,
cuz,
bro.
let's talk about the
I
ones
love
out
the
here
fact
doing it.
We need kind of like a Sam's Club for us,
Yes.
a wholesale. right?
For sure.
Rap Snacks, man, that's probably some of the best chips because they because we know how we like our food to taste. They mastered the art of seasoning that once you feel like, okay, cool. But we need
Diabetes
more
in the bag,
people
nothing
in that space. But, I mean, it's good, but either or, we need more people to control those spaces of things that we consume.
Oh, yeah.
Because
yeah.
we basically consuming, but we ain't in the space of producing. Just like me and you, we spent on Kanye. You know that time, even with Kanye, man, we finna beg these folks for that.
We damn sure ain't talk about that nigga.
You know, he literally could take, well, you know what I mean? Abandoned buildings on South Fulton. Boy, you can take an abandoned building and get that thing jumping and them shoes still gonna move, right? So I just think, like I said, it gotta be a point to where we stop begging for what we need.
Yep.
The resources right in front of you. They gonna give it to you anyway. All you gotta do is have that paperwork right, and that's what having the people of clarity come in at. To have that paperwork right. That's how we hit them. Yeah, we got the paperwork right. Right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody walk up in there without paperwork right. Yeah, we ain't here really to talk. What's up with the bread though? You know what I'm saying? And be able to sit at their table and be like, all right, so that ain't what the bag look like? Okay, I'm out. But hey, thank you for the coffee. Let me go
and we coming for that check.
Stop letting people play with you. Your dream, your hustle. Look, if you can't advocate for yourself, there are people that advocate for you who can represent you. You need to have a good friend. That's what's so special about HBCU.
She come on here with the SAT words and shit.
Not to say like PWIs aren't good, but the special thing about HBCU, you have friends in every field. Like I got somebody I can call if I need any type of legal advice. I got somebody I can call if I need some weave or my hair done. Like there's everything and everywhere. Doctors, lawyers, veterinarian. Like I got a girl. I know doctors. You know what I'm saying? We have to continue that.
Right. We incorporate that.
It's not so far-fetched. It's not that far-fetched to attain these goals. Nobody is going to these schools. You get a celebrity to come to a school, you can make it. And then what else do that child have for the extra 200 days they are spent 8 hours a day in this jail system called school? Where the book isn't teaching them history, math, or anything of substance.
But here's the thing, though. That's basically from the school to prison pipeline.
Of course.
So how does that make sense? You send a child to be somewhere all day long. You send them away from their parents. When the kids come back, they're already exhausted.
Why are we talking about prisons?
Because that's how you really, the school, it's because the school system is set up.
The school system, the black system, the work system, the blue collar system is all the same.
What happened to Chris?
I want to talk about some Christmas. I'm talking shit.
He said, what happened to Christmas? We've been on Christmas for.
Okay.
What?
Even when you talk about the negativity that is within the black community, it's seen as if it's the whole or the complete. When it's really 80% of us are actually doing good, working good, taking care of
Yeah.
so now, kids, it's the 20% they always show.
That's
but you never notice. The white folks, they show the 80%, which is mostly poor.
Okay, taking
really
up welfare.
Separate themselves from the 20%, which are mostly rich.
And that's why we need gatekeepers of the dusties. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so let's say we know Dion. We know Dion
Come with me.
Hey, like dusty nigga boy.
So we got somebody bringing resources to us. Hey man, anybody? See, this is the thing. Anybody come in here?
Like niggas ain't saying shit about the Santa Claus.
Anybody come in here, they getting dealt with all the time, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, let's make the dusty dudes the ops. They don't. I mean, come on, man. This is something. This is real. Think about it. Because hold on, let me flip this. I want y'all to
land this shit. Y'all talking about dusty niggas and shit.
This is a good point, though. And I want y'all to talk about this on y'all podcast show after I'm gone.
Oh shit.
We sitting up here, man. Somebody just died on terror today.
God damn, y'all just with extra dog on this.
Get through that. The problem I have is the hospital workers are down there complaining, begging for somebody
I'm gonna go to 130.
Dusty
We at 106.
from breaking in their car. It could be your auntie, your girl. I done been down there.
I'm gonna get it over.
Right? You're trying to save somebody's life, bro.
I let this shit out a little bit.
It could be us laid in that bed, right? Right? So you mean to tell me we ain't got nobody controlling these dusty ass dudes from breaking in the staff's car?
We do.
You know what I'm saying?
We do have people controlling the car police.
No,
but then we complain about, of course, they're bad.
You said it. It ain't the police. It's the Panther Party that was infiltrated by the FBI. That was our protection. Deacons.
Hey man.
Deacons.
Hey
That was real
man.
protection. Talk about protection.
Say man.
Okay.
It's cast upon the glories of
Yeah.
So the dusty
And
dudes
that's
is
the
the
same
option.
thing.
God damn it, Rich, you don't shut the hell up about these dusty
The
ass
homeless
niggas.
brothers.
God damn it,
They
let me.
always talk about the negative. And
That's
then
looking
when
for
you
a girl
always
to
look
lay
at
up.
people, they always trying to save people that are unsavable.
Hold on.
It's
It's
the same
cause
thing. My philosophy about God. I don't call on God.
now
when
we
I'm
talking
down
about
bad.
God.
I call on God to keep blessing me when I'm up. You see what I'm saying? People always
Fuck it.
looking for somebody to save them from something when they down bad. How about save me and keep God on lifting me while I'm up?
That's it.
So,
Elevation.
I gotta start when I'm
But
down,
I feel what
because
you're
if I
saying
gotta
though. A
get
lot of
up,
people just want to get up, not to be lifted, but high enough to stay in their situation.
Fa la 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 la.
voice and everything that you do,
I'm
your
a
choice made put you in a situation
Bam.
where you call them right?
Right.
So it's your choice once you fall down and get your ass up.
That's right.
And once you get up, why not call God and say, okay, well, God, thank you for getting me up. But how
Take me a
about
little
you keep me
higher.
up?
Take me a little
Now we
higher.
going to church. We done went from dusty niggas to church. Yes, sir.
That's
Oh,
what
yes,
That's what he's talking about, practicing it, right? You just can't do when you're down.
Hey,
humanity.
So-
and I'm gonna say black folk, white folk, it don't matter. Right now, what's going on in the world, it's the same thing y'all talking about with Dion. It's the same thing that when people talk about Trump. It's the same thing when Obama was in office. Why the fuck are we always looking for a Messiah?
Yes, we are the Messiah.
Right. Hey.
Why are we
We're
always
doing
looking for a
nothing. We're
Messiah?
not manifesting
Cause
anything.
you know why? Hold on, you know why? You know
Here
why?
go the problem.
I'm gonna tell you why.
When somebody take the honest to actually step out there and put themselves out there,
I'm gonna let you know
I ain't
why.
want that nigga speaking for me.
Hold on, fuck all that. Fuck all that. You know what wrong? You know the problem is? These goddamn dusty ass niggas.
That's it.
Hold on, sorry, man, for real, man. Hey, man, hey, look, man. I don't let y'all niggas rock that. Let me get 10 minutes.
I ain't been looking for nobody.
You know, the snake chasing the tail all the time.
I ain't been looking
It's
for
snake
nobody.
chasing the tail.
That's
It's like you come out
Troy. Hello, who nigga y'all talking about?
and there are things
I ain't been
put
looking
in
for
place,
nobody.
Not just
Hey,
to
man.
keep us down.
I just get up, go to work, go home.
It's
I
a
ain't been
system
looking
put
for
in
nobody.
place to keep
I
everybody
stay out
dormant
in the
for.
and that's like that.
That's where people separate themselves from the folk that know shit, and you can be old hotel and think you know shit,
Nah, I ain't wanna be on the microphone.
but you still don't know shit. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't want to mic up.
But see, that's why, you know,
I didn't want to come
We
on
got
speaking.
a lot of people that just be talking.
You know what I'm saying? You got
We got a lot of people be talking.
just a bunch of narrator
A
voices.
lot of people that
This
say
is-
shit.
you need to talk.
Proceed down, turn right on Bruce Avenue.
You know what?
Yeah,
It's a
motherfucker.
hurt system. That's all I'm saying. But like, we don't understand how to connect those parts because we sit and we talk all the time.
Let me grab your ass on camera.
Say that, Toya.
Huh?
No, lack of understanding.
Respect.
If you don't even understand what spirituality looks like, if you don't understand how to see God when He's in the room, then you're just gonna be missing him left and right. It's
Oh yeah, hey man.
that's all here. You just gotta be
There are
able to
people
see.
that
Shit,
are ignorant just to be ignorant.
Oh,
And them people, those are the people.
Oh no, I'm gonna give nigga back. I'm gonna give about 2 more minutes.
Motherfuckers should think ignorant, just be ignorant.
Back and forth.
We gotta get kick boot them motherfuckers.
But see, I don't even blame them though because it's like that's their own.
Oh, no,
I didn't want to be on the mic either.
Oh, that's why
I didn't want to be on the mic.
that's why they didn't want to be mic'd up, how they knew they were gonna be heard.
Yeah, on purpose. I didn't want to be mic'd up more
I
too.
have no pity.
You right. You right.
I do have
But
pity for the downtime people that
say-
say right.
Sleep.
I don't have pity for motherfuckers.
You got access
Merry
to
Christmas.
the
I
children.
make fucked up
Hold
shit.
up, hold
I do
up,
fucked up shit every day.
hold up,
Who they blame
hold
though?
up.
And they don't blame nobody.
Hold on, no.
Don't blame the world. I say it me.
Yeah.
I fucked up.
Yeah.
And then
But
I gotta make
what
fucked
about
up.
about that though? And the other time y'all did thing. But what about that thing, right?
They come with
You
the Messiah.
know what I'm saying? But that did we did. Cause I was walking on water the other day. You know what I mean? What? What I do?
Are you just engaged in
Finish preaching. Finish preaching.
Jump it. It's preaching.
Finish preaching.
You know what I'm saying? For la 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 la, nigga. Yeah.
La la la.
Yeah.
La, la, la.
Christmas. Huh?
get that though.
I'm talking shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Felice,
Everybody in this room.
but Felice not been down from coastal to land trade.
What they got when they came in.
And they should every day.
As if you got kids, kids, we better than you 10 times.
But just
What better
no.
gift than the gift? You know, this.
When I'm over here shitting on myself,
I ain't been looking.
What the fuck?
Put a price on this.
just like I took care of you when you first got
But it's been a good episode.
Please to help make sure my life.
Hey man, we got 10 minutes, man. Nah, let's get 10 minutes, man. 10 more minutes. I'm having fun with this shit.
Oh, we got, okay.
5 more minutes in.
Everybody playing just fuck.
Oh shit, I know, right?
Go.
But anyway, what y'all eat this Christmas?
Eating for this Christmas? I thought we already, so we still celebrating Christmas?
Don't put me on food right now.
Yeah, man, they ain't got into another sector of the game, man.
That's right. Me and my Charlie Brown tree on the now. You know, I'm talking shit. I don't really celebrate. I mean, like, it's a time for family and, you know, everything, and Kwanzaa and my 12 days. You know what I mean?
Gift exchanges?
Harambe. Nah, I'm only giving. I mean, I'm huh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, them four too. You know, I'm saying Malaikum and that's the right thing. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Why y'all didn't do a criminal episode? Ain't playing no criminal music.
Cause copyrighted. I'm pretty sure that shit.
You don't know all the artists. You don't know no artists that make music.
Show right there when they edit that.
What? Huh?
And New Year's episode.
Well, I guess it's more the episode that's gonna help us have a play.
Yeah, the real gift.
This is
The real gift. It has been unwrapped, repackaged, and unwrapped again.
Well, how come I ain't open that?
23, y'all gonna do big things. I'm speaking that all over y'all.
You know, it's the thing.
We received, amen.
Thank you.
I'm gonna receive that.
Because, man, when did we ever thought, number one, two things we never thought we'd see in our lifetime. The Dollar Tree be a
Oh, then you gotta go.
Okay.
Hey,
That's been the Dollar Tree ever since we were
I
little.
bought some for $5 out of Dollar Tree.
hey,
a couple
niggas,
weeks ago.
we gotta let these niggas go. Hey, man, let everybody know they can find y'all at, man.
Oh yeah, man. Check us out at the DSA Podcast on Instagram.
Yes,
Check the
Lord.
podcast out on all major streaming platforms. All that. We ain't hard to find. Type us in, it'll pop up. I guarantee you it'll pop up. You'll see a picture of me, him, my girl Teddy. Shout out Teddy. She couldn't be here. Shout out Teddy.
She moving them grams.
Teddy, like she be
On
moving.
the fitness side.
She be moving
On
though.
the fitness side.
Make sure it ain't
she
like-
got the meal plan. She got the workout for you. She got the workout gear for you. She got the whole 9.
Drop it. Okay, Teddy. Okay. That's how you advocate so somebody missing in the room.
Got to.
There she go with
Those
the
are
SAT words
brothers,
again. Advocate. Another fuck with you.
I'm sorry.
No, you know you my dog.
I
Go
have
ahead, Troy.
expanded my vocabulary over the years.
Vastly.
I'm going to speak on this. Okay, y'all come find me
She like, I
on
don't want nobody finding me.
GC Forever. That's EVA on Instagram.
Oh, me. I'm
Oh,
You can
me.
find me on Instagram.
Who, me?
Cole Black. That's COLE.BLV as in Victor. CK. And on TikTok, I'm not really active on social media, but I got a couple posts, so you know, go ahead and follow me if you want to be a part. Unless you're a creep.
Hey, tie down.
Oh, well, they rolling the ball my way. Well,
Yes.
man, shout out to everybody in this room first and foremost. It's always a gift to be around hidden gems.
Yes, Lord.
So definitely I want y'all to follow everybody up in here, you know what I mean? And connect, reach out with them, you know, talk to them. And if you got some positive things going on in your community, make sure you touch base with them. I'm Rich, you know what I mean? If you got any car questions, Rich's Toy Box. I'm on same name, RICHS Toy Box. Anything car related, you know, because there's so many of us that we have seen that dusty dude sitting on the passenger
And he
side
goddamn dusted, huh?
while his girl car be broke down. But anyway, though, all jokes aside, any car-related questions, anything, man, reach out to all of us networkers, and a big shout out to everybody in this room and what they got going on. So,
Hey, man, one time for my twin in the high, man. Yes, Lord. Yeah.
For the narrator voices in the background, you know what I'm saying?
One time for my dog
Call
over
me Daddy, but it's Mac Daddy Sam with an extra.
You can call me daddy.
Huh?
Then she anyway.
One time for my boy out of the camera shouting.
One time for me to prop my feet up and kick my feet and relax.
That's the most pimping shit I ever heard in my life.
You can call me daddy, but it's Mac Daddy Sim.
Hey man, hit you with an ass, man. There you go, bro.
Check me out at my vision. It's positive thinking only. Give them that flood.
Hey man, you can find me on IG, TK Duckets. Shit, you can find me on Twitter at one word TK Duckets. You can hit me on the brand page with the whole holiday. Real Igno, man, BRILLXIGNO. You can hit him and Quim up at Coast and Ad Trade, one word, Coast_trades on Twitter. And you can email us at coastandtrades@gmail.com. Hey man, episode out right now. The visual drop on Hump Day, man. You hear me? Hey, everybody cool? You know what I'm saying? All hearts and minds clear. And as always, love yourself, celebrate yourself, stay tough, be cool out there.
Yes, loud.